Hey everyone, welcome to the famed bird streets of Hollywood Hills. Today we're checking out this newly constructed contemporary estate designed and built by Osklo. This home features absolutely gorgeous interiors filled with curated furniture and accessories, and it also utilizes clever architectural techniques to maximize the natural light coming in while giving the interiors a light and vibrant feel. For the price point, this has to be one of the most tasteful homes we've ever toured on our channel. Let's go have a look. All right, everyone, we're gonna start our tour on the exterior. Cobbled and gated driveway brings you to this point. 3-car garage on my right-hand side, and I really like this vertical cedar siding that complements the stucco exterior of this home. It gives you that warmth. Then you have your pedestrian gate opening up the staircase, which also brings you to the entry of this gorgeous property. Water feature on my right-hand side, landscaped beautifully to give you some additional privacy, and we have the entry nicely covered here with more planters, giving you that green organic energy before you walk into this absolutely stunning home. Come on in. As soon as you walk in, the first thing you see is the glass atrium that's right in the center of this home, bringing natural light and fresh air. We have beautiful white oak floors installed in herringbone pattern, plaster walls, 13-foot high ceilings, beautiful entry. And the first space we're gonna tour is the media room. White oak panel walls, beautiful hardwood floors, curated furniture and accessories. You gotta love this marble fireplace that complements the space so well. Then we have 2 picture windows bringing more natural light. Love the window treatments around them. TV is nicely recessed in, and the way this space feels with all the textures and details, it's absolutely gorgeous. I just love the amount of attention to detail that's been put into this room with every single accessory and details, and how the furniture complements the room so well. This is why I'm really excited for today's tour. Every single room is like this. It's really, really curated. Now, follow me this way. We got a gorgeous powder bathroom here. Let's have a quick look. Marble fabricated vanity, brass fixtures, plaster walls, this countertop and ceiling mount mirror, which is really nice. And behind that, we actually have a casement window to bring some natural light. Same hardwood floors continue to this side. It's not the biggest powder bathroom, but it is extremely tasteful. Now, before we leave this room, there's actually one more section I want to cover. Look at this wine display here and this small bar area. These open shelves are actually also plaster. Then you have this cabinet section on the bottom, clad with marble, and all these components coming together make this corner extremely tasteful. Now follow me this way. This is the section that I'm really excited about. Glass atrium on my left, kitchen on this side. But before I talk about these spaces, I want to talk about the specs of this property. So we have 4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, 8,326 square feet of interior space, on the market for $12,995,000. And I gotta say, for the price point, you're getting an incredible home in an amazing location, which I'll also talk about later. This home is designed and built by Osklo. Congrats to them. It looks absolutely stunning. And of course, I wanna give big thanks to the listing agents, Branden Williams, Rayni Williams, for making this tour possible. Now, kitchen is just gorgeous, and I'm gonna go into details here. But first, we gotta talk about this glass atrium, because it's such an important component of this modern home. Now, it's located right in the center, and you can see that it's open on top, meaning it allows natural light and fresh air to come to this space. Beautifully landscaped all the way to a water feature, and I just love that we have these oversized picture windows or Fleetwood sliding glass doors opening this space to the interior. Think about this area or this section as natural ventilation for the property. You can suck up the air from top and kind of distribute to the floors, because you also have all these windows and sliding glass doors opening up the first floor to the backyard and to the sides of the home as well. So it's just a great way to bring natural light, fresh air, and how nice that right in the center of your home, you have an organic garden in space like this.
It's always nice to have green spaces in homes. I feel like, especially homes like this, where it's a really kind of neutral color palette, just splashes of green, really set it off, you know?
I absolutely agree. Now, let's walk right back in so we can talk about this kitchen. First, let's talk about this 18-foot island built out of marble. And to me, this is a great representation of less is more, or simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. This island looks absolutely stunning. It's so tasteful. And within this same island, you have bar seating, cantilever section on the other side, waterfall edge here. This section is built out to accommodate more cabinetry. Then your cooktops are also here. It looks absolutely beautiful, complements the kitchen extremely well. And going to the other side, you have your wall cabinets, built-in fridge and freezer. And can we get a close-up? I love how they've incorporated the same countertop into this cabinet here, even though it's between a base cabinet and a wall cabinet. And if you want more of the clean look, you can just close it off, but you still have an absolutely gorgeous reveal detail. I love stuff like this. Look at this cabinet, how it opens up.
I noticed that, and I really like that. Yeah, perfect for a little coffee machine or something.
Absolutely. You have your first sink here, second one on this side. Let's see, I believe these are push dishwashers, Gaggenau. So first one, second one is right here. Again, your Wolf gas cooktops, built-in appliances, microwave. And I just love how open this kitchen is. You don't have a ton of upper cabinets, right? You see the atrium on this side, backyard is right here, dining area, and on the other side, we have this massive opening with Fleetwood sliding glass windows, seamlessly pocketing into the walls and opening this kitchen to this outdoor dining area. I personally really like this space. You have a travertine dining table that sits 8, fireplace on the other side, and behind the fireplace, we also have the built-in barbecue. And it is so nice to have a space like this where it's intimate and cozy, nicely hedged, opening up to your kitchen, and your countertop space here can be your service counter for the outdoor dining area. I just love that these spaces are connected to each other, and you still get a formal dining area as well that sits 8, circular table in the center, linen light fixture above. I really like the built-ins here and the two-tone contrast, LED lighting, just a nice cozy space. You have your plaster walls, and on the other side we have the staircase going up to the second floor, open riser, and the way they designed the staircase really complements the interior of this home. All the way to the thickness of the railing. It's not too thin, it's not too thick. It's just the right size, and you have a massive picture window on the back, bringing even more natural light to the space. Now, where Mikey is, we also have a 40-foot opening here, fully with sliding glass doors, pocket into this wall, open up this space to an amazing backyard that we're gonna see later. And then you have this nice cozy seating area. 4 chairs, coffee tables, accessories, and this rug, I gotta say, it's giving me a Turkish handmade rug feel.
It kind of has that vintage kind of faded look, you know?
It does, and it just complements this contemporary home extremely well. All right, now let's go to the other side. Welcome to the living room. Now, before we continue our tour, I want to take a quick break and talk about this week's video sponsor, Masterworks. As you all know, we travel around the world to showcase some of the best properties. What you may not know is the fact that fine art can be an amazing investment instrument, just like the properties that we feature. Interestingly enough, there are times where the fine art market actually outperformed S&P 500, which clearly shows that fine art can be an amazing investment opportunity and a way to diversify your portfolio. Now, a common problem with investing in fine art is the fact that it can be very, very expensive. Rare pieces by artists like Banksy, Basquiat, Picasso, or Warhol, some of these art pieces or paintings can be worth millions of dollars. And in the past, these kind of assets were only available to a small group of individuals. But now, thanks to Masterworks, that's all changed. With Masterworks, you can invest into blue chip artwork through the process of securitization, with fractional ownership when you invest in shares of the painting. This process happens through the SEC, and Masterworks was the first to ever do it with fine art. When Masterworks resells the painting you're invested in, you get a portion of any profits. So far, every one of their 15 sales has returned a net profit to their users. Their most recent sale was this July. I really think what they do is super cool and I highly recommend them. And typically, Masterworks has a wait list to control the demand on the platform because some of the new pieces sell in a matter of minutes. But if you click the link in the description of this video, you'll be able to jump the wait list with VIP access and start your investing journey today. Again, big thanks to Masterworks for sponsoring this video. I really like what they do. And now let's get back to our tour. Look how elegant this space is. Couches, chairs, this stone coffee table in the center. And on this side, we have some open shelves with LED lighting, fireplace right in the center. And between the accessories, details, these plaster walls, wet bar around the corner, everything was so well thought out in this room. This is one of my favorite spaces in the house. Now, it gets better. I know this seems like the continuation of the plaster walls, but this is actually a limestone slab, 2-ton limestone slab.
Really?
It took 16 workers to install this piece here. And if you look closely, you can actually see the difference between the plaster wall and the limestone here. It looks absolutely gorgeous. It just gives you a little bit additional contrast.
Well, from afar, it blends so well. I didn't realize it was limestone at all.
Exactly. I think that was kind of the point.
Yeah.
They wanted a subtle detail. And what an elegant room. And look how nice the wet bar here is between the marble countertop and how the marble continues on the walls all the way to the ceiling. Mirror back wall, open shelves, all the spirits. You even get a small sink here. And I believe, let's see, this is a fridge.
There we go. I have a question
Really
for
nice.
you. This stone is really well matched in color to the kind of general color palette of the house. You have like white, black, and this kind of tan color. How do developers go about picking the perfect stone when trying to kind of match their color palettes for these homes, you know?
Well, they generally go to stone yards, so that way they can pick exact slabs that they like.
Yeah.
These stones technically come from, the same mountains or same quarries.
Yeah.
Within each slab, you start having variations. So you can actually go pick the specific slab. Or if you're doing a really big house, you'll end up buying a few blocks. That way, when you start slicing it and when you start using the stone for countertop, walls, whatever, everything kind of blends. And that's how they do a lot of the book matching as well. It's within the same slab.
That makes sense. Well, I really like this stone, so.
Well, I was gonna say, I should get you like a marble coffee table or something as a gift. By the way, today is Mikey's birthday.
Yeah.
So if you really like this stone, I believe this is Calcutta gold. I would love to get you like a coffee table.
I won't refuse a marble coffee table, you know?
I know.
Or maybe a marble desk, but that might be too much.
It's something about marble. It's such a timeless stone and used well, incorporated into the right details. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Glass atrium on our right-hand side, opening up to this beautiful hallway. And again, I can't stress it enough. This space is so well designed and it really complements the interior of this home. Now, if you follow this hallway, it actually takes you back to the entry. This door right here opens up to the 3-car garage that we talked about earlier. And Mikey, can we pan up to the ceiling for a second? This house, instead of having recessed in lights, it has these spotlights, which is kind of a retro or more of a mid-century take.
It's a little more stylish.
On lighting. I agree, it definitely looks stylish. In fact, it contrasts nicely with the white walls too. It's this nice pop of color, but in a subtle way.
Yeah.
Now, we have this door here opening up to the only bedroom on this level. White oak hardwood floors, queen size bed, bedside tables. We have these really nice wall sconces. And I just love how minimalist this room is. You have your walk-in closet here, and around the corner, full bathroom with a vanity, walk-in shower, everything you need. But my favorite detail is actually right here. Sliding glass doors open up, small Zen garden with a water feature. I really appreciate how they brought the simpler natural tones of this property to this bedroom as well. And we have an amazing backyard, which I want to take everybody next. Let's check out this amazing backyard. I love the backdrop here. You have the hillside, which kind of gives you this desert landscape feel. Your 80-foot patio, stone clad, steps taking you up. Your zero edge pool is perfectly proportioned for this space. You have your built-in jacuzzi here. And I want to talk about the zero edge design for a second. It's just like a regular pool, but the collection point for the overflowing water is actually very slim and kind of streamlined, incorporated into the patio. That's why it just looks a little bit more streamlined, but you still collect the water, push it through the filter, and push it back into the pool through the jets. You have the drains on the bottom of the pool, and then you have the jets on the side.
Would you call this an infinity pool?
Well, technically, infinity needs to fall off and has to look to a view.
Yeah.
Versus this is zero edge.
It needs to look like it goes to infinity, you know?
Exactly. Lounging beds, property is nicely hedged, extremely private. This backdrop is just so cool, giving you that avant-garde kind of feel to it. Outdoor dining area, outdoor seating area with a massive stone fire pit. And like I said earlier, it's super private, and the scale of this backyard perfectly matches this property because it's not a really big home, but I think this backyard is just the right size. Now, I have the house right behind me, so I want to talk about some of the architectural details. We have these vertical columns going all the way up to the second floor, then transitioning into these beams that are connected to the roof line. And this specific detail here gives this home a very unique dimension. And then you have vertical cedar siding to kind of soften up the exterior facade. And having these outdoor terraces on the first floor, second floor, allow you to really enjoy the outdoors because we live in Los Angeles and you're living in Hollywood Hills. So you have views, you have great weather, and the way this home is designed really complements that. Now, I touched on it a little bit, but you are in the Burr Streets, which is arguably the best part of Hollywood Hills. And what makes this specific area so special is the fact that it was a master plan development. All the streets are extremely wide. There's a height restriction. That way, each one of the homes that we see can really enjoy the views without blocking each other's views.
Yeah.
That's really important. Then you have celebrities or very wealthy individuals living in this neighborhood as well, such as Leonardo DiCaprio, Keanu Reeves, Ariana Grande, and the list goes on and on and on. And what I like about this area personally is the fact that it's really close to Beverly Hills, a few minutes from Sunset, and the whole area feels very cohesive. All these homes, because of the height restriction, everything aligns with each other really well. In fact, the street that's actually above us and this specific row here, you can kind of see two patios from here, are some of the biggest and most exquisite homes in Hollywood Hills.
Yeah.
These homes are absolutely incredible, and this area is very, very special. And with that, we're done with the first floor and the backyard. Now, let's go up to the second floor. All right, everyone, let's check out the second floor. Off of the landing, we have a door that opens up to the back-facing balcony that we're gonna check out in a second. Spacious hallway, floor-to-ceiling picture windows looking down to the courtyard. Right where Mikey is, we have the primary bedroom suite, and we're gonna check that space out in a second. And this is why I kept talking about the atrium design. Look how nice this hallway is. Look how much natural light we're getting, and you still feel kind of connected to the first floor as well because you can just see it. That's your kitchen right there.
Yeah, it's really nice. And something about homes that have a lot of wood elements and wood paneling like this one and natural light, it just brings a really nice kind of warm light to the whole space.
I couldn't agree more. Now, welcome to the junior primary bedroom. I just love the light color palette, your king size bed, wall sconces, bedside tables, small couch on this side, but more importantly, you have your sliding glass doors opening up to a front facing balcony, and you have the city of Los Angeles right in front of you. This is fantastic, and this is why Burr Streets are such a sought after location here in Los Angeles. Now we have the walk-in closet here, paneled in cabinetry, LED lighting, and we have the full bathroom here, just elegant finishes, beautiful slabs. I like this steel case section here, and look at that casement window looking out to these views. This is phenomenal. And I personally prefer having casement windows in my showers because you can get fresh air, you can listen to the city, and especially if you have views like this, why wouldn't you want a casement window in your shower?
Yeah, and we always have good weather, so you might as well just shower with the window open, you know?
Exactly. All right, that's it for the junior primary bedroom. We have another bedroom here. Let's go have a quick look. This is more on the smaller side, opens up to the wraparound balcony, and then comes with a full bathroom as well, another shower that faces these views, and just looking around, all the details, books, accessories. Each one of these bedrooms are so beautifully curated. Now, follow me this way. The main hallway continues. Let's check out the laundry room. A lot of times I don't go into laundry rooms because they're utility rooms. You have some cabinetry, washer and dryer, and that's it. But look at this laundry room. It's not the biggest, but you have your 2 washers and 2 dryers, nicely stacked. Beautiful cabinetry that matches the millwork throughout the house. Marble countertop, marble fabricated sink, skylight above to bring natural light to the laundry room. This is insane. Like, I feel like it's an experience to do laundry here.
Yeah, and you get that nice, warm, natural light that we've been talking about so much throughout the tour.
Well said. Really nice laundry room. And now let's check out this amazing terrace on the 2nd floor facing the backyard. You have your outdoor seating area with an outdoor TV, space heaters, fire pit here, and even this section is so nicely landscaped. It's so zen and tranquil. You have the backdrop and the backyard that we talked about earlier. This is fantastic. Now what's left on this level is the primary bedroom. Let's go check it out. Now the bedroom starts here, double doors open up. We have a cozy seating area with a beautiful marble fireplace. I love how the edges of the marble has been curved, so it just gives you this softer look. Then you go in, plaster walls, seating area continues, and you have your king size bed on this side with 2 wall sconces. Even the back section kind of tapers off nicely, so it gives you more dimension. You have your spotlights above, built-in speakers, and then your sliding glass doors open up the front-facing balcony where you can just enjoy these views. Even this section is nicely landscaped with all these planters. Nice and quiet here, amazing views. This is great. Look how nice this primary bedroom is, and it gets better. You'll have additional double doors open up to your walk-in closet, and can I acknowledge this beautiful curved island in the center with this gorgeous marble countertop. Massive skylight above bringing more natural light. You have your built-in cabinetry, open racks, drawers, shoe racks, hangers, everything you need, and it's just the right size. And again, I love this island in the center. Now it gets better. Follow me this way. Now we have an opening. Even this section is cased with marble, and then when you walk in, you go straight into the primary bathroom. Now at this point, I've seen few thousand bathrooms, and I just built a really good understanding of some of the common details and how these bathrooms are designed. And that's why personally, I really like the layout here. The proportions are perfect. You have the center section that's open, massive skylight above, bringing more natural light. And just having this much natural light and having an open space like this really elevates your bathroom experience. Now, we have the vanity here. Cabinetry looks beautiful. Then you have these gorgeous marble countertops and fabricated sinks with a big reveal. So this reveal detail really lets that marble shine through. Waterworks fixtures, they're brass. In fact, we actually see Waterworks all the time in the homes that we tour. And I also really like how these fixtures are matching the wall sconces. Massive mirror in the center, plaster walls, all the way to the built-in shelves, and how each one of the shelves are marble. Accessories are curated. Home is very contemporary, but some of the design elements or some of the accessories are rustic, so it kind of softens up the space. You have a separate water closet here with a Japanese toilet, and then you have the walk-in shower here. Again, less is more. You just have one type of marble here, book matched throughout, beautiful Waterworks fixtures, rain head in the center, another skylight above bringing natural light, and a casement window that still keeps this bathroom private, but it allows you to get natural light and fresh air. This walk-in shower is stunning. It's a piece of art, and it's gonna age beautifully over time. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Has a steam feature too.
I love the stone and kind of the complexity of it in this corner. It looks really nice, and again, it matches the other stone we've seen throughout the house.
Absolutely, and I knew it. They also have built-in speakers here. So if you really want to take your showering experience to the next level, get built-in speakers too. Now, what's left is this section of the primary bedroom balcony. Now, I say this section because it's technically the same balcony. They put some planters to create some separation. Beautiful freestanding tub, aged brass fixture.
Waterworks?
Waterworks, of course.
There you go.
And you have a fireplace on the other side, built-in seating, outdoor shower, and a pergola design above to bring some shade to this balcony. I gotta say, the way this primary bedroom is designed, how you have the closet in the center, spacious bathroom, and this private terrace here, it's an experience. This bedroom is here to serve you and make sure that you're comfortable, you're safe, but you're really enjoying and using the space as well. It's beyond just the bedroom.
Yeah, and I gotta say, as we've been walking around throughout the day, Ines has been just commenting how much he likes this home. What are your favorite details of this home? Why do you like this home so much? Believe it or not every house we shoot, Ines is walking around constantly complimenting the house off camera. So I'm curious, why do you say that?
I think it's the attention to detail, the curation that I love. I walk into a room, from the books to coffee table, how the space is laid out to window placement. Everything is so well thought out. I think the developers here, with the limitations that they had, meaning the lot size, the price point, they really maximized this property, but at the same time, they made it so tasteful, so unique and one of a kind in a way that there will not be a home like this ever. Of course, you can design something that's relatively similar, but where it's located, how it's designed, and the feeling this home gives you makes this home one of a kind. All right, everyone, that's it for the tour. Hope you'll enjoy this episode, and let us know in the comments below which detail or which room is your favorite. Now, I want to congratulate Osklo for doing a fantastic job with this house, and I want to give big thanks to the listing agents, Branden Williams and Rayni Williams, for making this tour possible. As always, you can find more information about this listing in the description of this video, so make sure to check it out. Now, if you enjoyed our tour, give us a like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.